A lot of scandals seem to be happening in politics right now. The president is being investigated for possibly improperly storing classified documents. The former president is being questioned on the same topic. A former vice president is being questioned over documents too. And we can't forget about this scandal involving Congressman George Santos of New York. He's accused of lying about his resume. But while there is a lot of scandal happening in Washington, real policy changes impacting your family appear to be few and far between for the moment. And that's somewhat expected. Republicans control the House of Representatives. Democrats control the Senate and the White House. But just because one capital is poised for gridlock doesn't mean all capitals are. This is the Iowa State Capitol in Des Moines, part of a growing list of one-party rule states in our country. We're talking about something known as a government trifecta, when one political party controls the governor's office, the state senate, and the state house. Right now, there are 22 states where Republicans have a trifecta. Democrats have one in 17 states. In fact, there are only 11 states where a divided state government still exists. More trifectas exist now than at any other point in the last 30 years, and that matters because if one party is ruling the state government in your state, more laws are likely to pass, whether you want them to or not. Take, for instance, gun control. If your state is a Democratic trifecta, it's more likely that new restrictions could become law. In a Republican trifecta, that's more unlikely to happen. Regarding abortion restrictions in a Republican trifecta, more restrictions could take place. In a Democratic trifecta, that's unlikely.
I think largely what's driving this is the increasing polarization of this country.
Colin Moore is a professor at the University of Hawaii. He studies trifectas. He says one-party rule may mean more laws passed in more states. However, it can also lead to voter apathy over time, as well as corruption. Hawaii has seen that, he says. Right now, there are only 8 Republicans in the legislature in that state compared to 68 Democrats.
Democrats have pretty much run Hawaii since statehood. What we have had is quite a bit of corruption, which means we have one of the lowest voter turnouts in the nation.
So with state legislatures across the U.S. just beginning to get their 2023 work underway, remember, gridlock may not happen there, even if Washington is divided. Joe St. George, Scripps News, Des Moines, Iowa.